back to stalking you. But overall, I think it's a really good game. It's a fun little roguelike. Any chance you can up your mic volume a bit? Sure. This better? Yeah. Mhm. Uh, Is this okay? Oh, all right. I'll cry when it is not. Of course you will. Yep. Hello. Ah. How was well, I'd ask how the Final Fantasy 14 was going.
Um,
But
that was pretty shit, but then it was okay.
okay, well at least it turned okay at the end.
Yeah. Oh, ja, lim.
Oh shit, I forgot I was in the golden saucer. Okay. I also need to change back to Warrior. What did you do to the real Scuff Bozo?
Ding-a-ding-a-ding. Oh.
Ugh. Yep, I was gonna say meanwhile, I got Xeno on another roguelike.
Mhm.
And he hates me again for it.
Oh, nice.
There it is.
Oh. Ah. I last 15 bucks gone for gambling. I mean, yeah, that's why you need to gamble so you have more than 15 bucks, you know. Obviously. Yeah, to do work. Come on, Xena, come here so I can add you as a friend. Come on.
Come here, Zeno.
Should I invest my more, how do you, what is that word?
Mortgage.
Mortgage. No, mortgage savings or go to the casino.
You know what? This weather is not appropriate. The clothing is not appropriate for the weather.
Oh, you shouldn't. Oh, wait. He asked in your chat, so you need to answer.
Oh. Should I invest my mortgage savings or go to the casino? You're asking a man who doesn't know the definition of mortgage but knows the pronunciation. So, yeah, that's a little outside of my field.
The Highlands are big. I mean, we're here. We're here, Xeno, come here.
Fick?
Look, there's like
What is
snow
fick?
and ice. Like, Xeno, I thought you played this game. Like, shouldn't you know where this is? Show me doesn't have. Um,
It's the word for received in Swedish, so it keeps on auto-correcting to it for me. That's actually funny.
dungeon time? Yeah. Can I join? I don't know. Can you?
Can you fucking find us? I don't know. Like,
Yeah, can you find us?
it's not exactly like we're playing hide and seek here. We're,
I can't
we're
invite
stand
you unless
we're
we're friends.
skylining as hard as you possibly can in this game. Like standing on top of a cliff face.
Standing here, I realize. Was he looking at us?
I was about to say. Ah, there he is.
I guess he's like nearsighted. You are actually? Well, yeah. Oh, no. Dungeon, dungeon. Oh, I wanna heal. I'm not gonna heal.
Yep. I was gonna emote towards Xeno, but apparently we insta. Unless, you know. There we go.
Oh, look at this big high scale.
I mean, it looks pretty. Final Fantasy 14 does
No, you.
environments really well.
True that. Let's get some in-game music. It's very peaceful music.
It is. And yet we come in here to murder everything.
Yeah, all the heretics. Ooh.
Although, I'll be honest, the environment kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy 13. Am I the only one getting that?
Don't know, never played.
Hi, Colin.
Hi, Colin.
Yep, you already know. Just call me an orc, because I'm a tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank. Only a special key can unlock. Oh.
You know what this this music really reminds me of Undertale.
I could see that. I definitely see that. the main theme definitely would ring a bell for this. And then as soon as I say that, we change to boss music.
Oh yeah. Snowdrift.
What is this debuff? Oh, so it's a DPS race then.
Yeah, for sure.
It's that's a little bit disappointing.
You're a bit quiet. Did you put your mic in your ass or something?
What?
Yeah, is your mic okay? Like, did you put it in your ass?
What the fuck? I haven't changed any of my settings since the last time we played. Here, let me
Well, now you're
see
more
if I-
quiet than the first time you joined the call.
That's strange. Because I haven't really changed anything.
I can increase you a little bit.
Let's see. Is this better?
Well, yeah, it's better, but... Okay, I'll lower you a bit. Jesus Christ. Oh, we have a DC. Let's keep going.
Oh, fun. No, I've already learned that. It's like, oh, DC, let's keep going. They were not strong enough to stay with the group.
Hello? Standing here, I realize that the wind is quite cold.
Standing here, I realize it's fucking chilly out here, man.
Oh, yeah.
What's the saying? It's fucking colder than a witch's tit out here.
Uh, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Colin,
Must
got
be a
it?
Canadian thing.
Oh boy. Did we bite off more than we could chew?
I don't know, depends if you press mitigations. Colder than a witch's tit, eh? Oh, I think they reworked this,
Okay, what am I...
Yeah.
What's the mechanic here? Okay, stay out of...
This used to be kinda annoying to do, but it was also unique. But now it's like all the other bosses.
Okay. Oh, that's...
Oh, you bitch.
Hup.
I wonder how cold a witch chest hit is actually. Has anybody tried?
These are the conversations that spawn.
Yeah, I'm gonna tank it. I'm gonna tank it. Heal me, Xeno, heal me.
Yes, heal us, green DPS.
No, I can't dodge this one. Owie! Owie! Xeno! Help! Xeno! Next time you're dead. Yeah, because you're a bad healer, that's why. Can't heal this. Can't heal this.
Yep, definitely. It's... Oh god, I actually hear that song on the audio system at work. So it's...
Really?
Oh yeah.
It's a good song. And then the other songs, he has like Too Legit to Quit. That's a good one as well.
Oop. Okay. Oh boy.
Oh boy, that's a big boy.
Damn boy, he thick.
Wow.
Oh Jesus. Okay. My mind must still be on the witch's tit comment because I thought that this thing had tits coming out. Like, I saw this
Well,
this swaying of mass up top, and I was just like, really? They put that in the game? No.
yeah, Bozik's too horny.
I mean, I how the fuck did I find? Never mind. Ah. When is he not? I mean, yep, that's kind of where I was gonna go.
Mm.
This is not the time. Also, why do these things... Okay, never mind. I just gotta look at their faces. I was gonna ask, why are we fighting a bunch of Kezus from Monster Hunter? Like...
Yeah. Come on, Bozik, pick up the finger.
At first I was gonna say, we were just talking about tits, now we're fighting dicks?
Yep.
Oh, look at you.
You can see the Easter right on the background there. Like behind the bus.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the bunny? So sick. Oh, it's a male role. That says bun here, is that's why. Ah. Well, that makes sense. I was like, why is he bigger than Xeno? Well, it makes sense. Wow, look at Bozak. He is already a professional raider.
Oh, I
Oh,
should have
never mind.
sprinted out
I
of
take
that.
it back.
I mean, the game put down pillars and then had Heaven's Word already? Are we there yet?
Oh, yeah. Maybe like 20 hours? Oh no, Bozak, what are you doing?
Well, to be fair, I didn't know that the other three were gonna explode.
I mean... Yeah, you did. ARR and post takes so long? Yeah, it does. Hi there, Majin. It really does. No. Look at Xeno trolling. Gitu. Should cutscene time? Yes, sir.
Their tales do not do you justice, warrior of light. Yes, I know who you are, and you know who I am.
Well, give me a. Okay.
I was given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart. This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost. In time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea, for Hydaelyn.
She just wants to have sex with dragons. Nothing wrong with that. Let her leave her between them. True, listen, I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
Alphinaud says that took longer than I expected. What news, madam?
Dragooners.
Alphinaud says so Iceheart is but a pseudonym, not that it matters. That she managed to escape is regrettable, but from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. Alphinaud says in any case, now that you have cleared a
Oh,
path,
Happy's
the Temple
online.
Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Alphinaud says mayhap they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do
Hates me, the
wonders for their
Dragooner.
fight against the heretics?
Should I learn Dragoon just so I can fulfill that title?
Well, you could play Dragoon in
Alphinaud
next
says the Crystal
expansion if
Braves
you
would
want,
certainly
but
share
you
the
know.
credit for it too. 12 be praised, madam. We may yet turn the
Play what you
situation
want.
to our advantage. Assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. Minfilia and Urianger have been busy perusing the archives of House for Temps, gathering what information they can on Shiva. Which reminds me, if you were
Well,
intending to trudge
Alphinaud
back
is
to Camp
cold
Dragonhead
because
to report
he's
on the day's events,
dressing like a thin
don't.
boy,
The
that's why.
antecedent should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to this cold.
See? Look at me and see you.
It's I'm reminded of the Sword Art Online abridged. Well, there's this wonderful invention called pants.
She lay down with a dragon.
Antecedent. You come to us straight from the archives of House for Temps. I trust your time there proved fruitful.
Minfilia says would that it had. Urianger and I scoured countless texts, but what we found was of questionable veracity. Accounts of Shiva's life and deeds are sparse and contradictory, only agreeing upon
Mintila
one
wants to
point.
know how it happens.
She lay down with a dragon, the gravest of all sins, according to the Ishgardian faith. Yet, in the eyes of Iceheart's followers, this was a holy act, the blessed union of man and dragon. How such a thing could even be possible is quite another question. Suffice it to say, I very much doubt that we will find a useful answer in the archives of House for Temps. Much knowledge has been lost over the centuries, though in this case, one wonders if it is by circumstance or design.
Wait, where's he a little girl?
Alphinaud says you said that Iceheart took a moment to plead her case prior to escaping. Did you not?
The game got him confused with his sister.
HM. Viewed without prejudice, most would agree that bringing an end to an endless war serves the greater good.
Minfilia says I think Ser Americ might take issue with her methods.
Yeah, we are using text-to-speech to voice the non-voiced cutscenes.
Americ says I do not care if a few stragglers manage to escape. Until the sappers confirm that a tunnel is safe, the men are not to search it.
Temple Knight Herald says yes, Lord Commander.
Alphinaud says you pursue your foes with less zeal than I had expected. Sarah Merrick. Lest you misunderstand, I do not deny that our enemy has given us good reason to be prudent. I merely meant you being a man of faith, that I had expected a certain single-mindedness. After all, was it not by the will of Halwan that your ancestors came to this land, why they took up arms against?
Ooh, she's kinda cute.
The Dravanians? What would they have done in your position, I wonder? Americ says, there are those who believe that faith is a renunciation of free will, that unquestioning devotion is required of all who would live a life in service to the Fury. Such righteous fervor may well serve a knight on the front line, less so a leader of men. We are all at liberty to interpret the scriptures as we will. I choose to believe that the Fury would value the lives of her followers over the deaths of her enemies. But I would not presume to speak for the knights of ELD. 'Twas a different time, nay, a different era, and scripture tells us only so much. Alphinaud says, would that it told us more.
Yeah, she's cute.
That man is awfully pragmatic for a servant of the Holy See. A welcome trait at the negotiating table, to be sure less so when one's enemies are making ready to harness the power of a god.
Minfilia says mayhap he does not truly believe that Iceheart's plan can succeed. Truth be told, I too remain somewhat skeptical.
Yeah, the TDS is pretty
Shiva was real,
useful
a living, breathing woman of that
and
there
can be
no
pretty
doubt.
funny as
In
well.
this respect, she differs from every other figure to have been summoned, each of whom was worshipped as a god. The sole exception being Good King Moggle Mog 12, the myth made manifest in response to the fervent supplications of the Moggle's Guard.
Alphinaud says Saint Shiva may differ, but what of the heretics? They are a tribe of outcasts at war with a mighty nation, who yearn for the resurrection of the one who embodies their beliefs. If that is not placing one's faith in a higher power, then what is?
Wait, is it gonna be the
Crystals and
best
conviction,
character
Nymphilia,
time?
they have them both in abundance.
Minfilia says, can that truly be all that is required?
Alphinaud says my survey team has concluded a preliminary analysis of the Etherite Iceheart used to escape. They believe that she teleported to another Etherite, somewhere not far to the west. Despite the apparent proximity of the second Etherite, however, they have been wholly unable to detect its presence directly. Unless Iceheart has some means to mask its signal, I can only presume she had it destroyed to prevent us from following her. Without the means to teleport as she did, we have no choice but to search for an alternate route, most likely a tunnel, assuming one exists.
Holy fuck, this Alphinaud guy likes to
Minfilia
yap
says,
so
let us not
much.
give up on teleportation just yet. One of our colleagues in Charlayan may be able to assist us.
Alphinaud says I pray that you are right. I dare not think how long it
Cool.
will take us to survey the entire tunnel system.
Speak with all this
While
small
Minfilia looks
guy.
into our Etherite problem, I would like to request your assistance with another matter. The third unit is currently tracking the remnants of the heretic force which attacked us. However, the search goes poorly despite our numbers. Corythus is vast, and Iceheart's followers know the terrain far better than we. Your knowledge of this region may serve to hasten the process. The sooner we capture Iceheart's followers, the sooner we can press them for their leader's whereabouts.
That's true. It is JRPG. Everybody talks.
Also, though it is admittedly a selfish request, I feel that my braves would benefit immensely from working alongside you. While we have our share of veterans, we also have more than a few less experienced recruits, many of whom look up to you, in case you were not aware.
He's also an elf, they always talk a lot. True.
I feel like we're... Never mind.
You're being racist or what?
I was gonna more go with
complete,
profiling.
Come and find me at the observatory.
Yeah.
Captain Ilbert and I are meeting there to discuss the latest developments in his investigation.
Oh, well.
Oh, there's Zeno.
Alphinaud says the Temple Knights shall hold Snowcloak in our absence. Let us leave them to their work. Ours is more pressing.
If he played Lord of the Rings, he'd definitely play for Mordor.
Come on, Bozit. Chop chop.
Yu Haste says there you are, madam. Commander Leveler instructed me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the third hail from Ul'dah, and for a man accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his boots, the crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. Yu Haste says, but to the matter at hand, nary a moment ago, I received word that the heretics we seek have been spotted making for Danafin Pass. My braves are already in pursuit, and I should be grateful if you would join them. He says I myself shall be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin.
Not with my big sword interface. Oh yeah, big sword. Yeah, sure. More like a rogue dagger.
Third unit Brave says
Doll's balls.
My ankle is on fire. Caught
Cal's
my boot on a rock
balls.
or something and twisted it as I fell. The others went on ahead through Danafin Pass. Hurry and you might catch up. If you aren't sure where to go, look for tracks. This snow is fresh, so they shouldn't be hard to find.
Okie dokie.
I feel like this is like an Emperor's New Groove moment. How did you get here before us?
The tracks lead southeast.
You got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Third unit Brave says Scion. What are you doing here? The heretics? I'm not sure. There was a great scaled beast, and Yuhace? I think he went east on his own. The heretics split up, so we did too.
No, you your haze. Don't die. Wait, that's not a scary beast.
Yuhei says how embarrassing. I was so intent on following the heretics' tracks that I almost failed to notice they had doubled back. Almost, mind you, one tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in the gut for his troubles. Yuhei says I thought myself alone, so I started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest. And lo and behold, before his friends found me, I came upon this. Yuhei says withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium. Give the signal and wait, the merchant will be watching. Be late and be left for dead. Yuhei says speaks for itself, does it not? They can't possibly mean to rendezvous inside the place, so we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Yuhei says let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatorium. I will need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds.
Okay. Hi.
Oi.
Suspicious Corthan says I am through.
Suspicious merchant says how? The woods are crawling with those bluecoats, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gate.
Suspicious Corthan says well, stay with her. Then, if you think you'll fare any better. Ilbert says now there's no need for that.
Oh, it's Ilbred.
Suspicious Coerthan says,
Yujiri says there are places like this in my homeland, sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed. Yet your lands ever thirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds, it has drunk deep.
Suspicious merchant says no. I have done no wrong.
Little baby merchant.
Ilbert says none but meet in secret with heretics. Deny it all you will. We shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation.
Damn it all.
Alphanod says fancy meeting you here, madam. I presume your work with the third brought you hither? What a tangled web. Lest you wonder, we came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. He came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the Ivy. It beggars belief, I know, but it seems our favorite Garlean spy may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Yujiri and her shinobi, we might never have discovered this connection.
Yujiri says Master Alphanod is too kind. I fear my people, and I have done little to aid your search for this. We long to strike back against the Empire and weaken their influence in this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Doma from reoccurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills. Skills which I am fortunate enough to possess.
Again.
If you were
Skills
allowed,
that make
I would accompany
women
you
like
until the
her a
investigation
nightmare
is
for
complete.
punks like them.
Alphanod
He
says
likes
that is
talking,
a most generous
yeah.
offer, Lady Yujiri, and one which I gladly accept.
Yujiri says thank you. Though I may disappear for a time, know that I shall never be far and shall always be watching.
Alphanod says, a comforting thought. Come, madam, let us wait inside for Captain Ilbert to return
Oh, an
deliver.
elf? She's cool. That's not an elf.
That's an
What do you
aura.
mean? That's an elf with extra steps. That's why she's cool. Yeah. I like auras, so sure nice.
Captain Ilbert seemed confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long.
Oh.
As to whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Ivy's identity, I would rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, I shall consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is.
She was a big clan, I would have believed you.
Okay, every piece of the armor so far had looked nice up until this body.
What's wrong with that body?
It's way too bulky.
But it has abs built in, so you can, you know.
So what? I could play as one of the 300?
Captain
Yeah.
Ilbert, your report, if you will.
If you don't have
Ilbert
abs,
says
you
I,
need to
Commander,
wear an armor
firstly,
with
with regard
abs.
to the heretic we captured,
That's
I
the
regret to say
rules.
that
I
the
don't
man
make
could
them.
tell us naught that we did not already know of Shiva. We have since handed him over to the Ishgardian authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquired their information on the shipment routes. Alphinaud says, go on. Gilbert says, you will recall the flame we first identified as being in the Ivy's employ. From him, we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspected of conspiracy. There were 5 on our list, including a flame stationed at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of donations from abroad, the particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring that needs did not go unfulfilled.
We are.
By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for the settlement. Needless to say, that included those originating from House for Temps. He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant.
Oh, God
Alphinaud
damn
says, I
it.
think I can guess which one. Gilbert says none other. With a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. Alphinaud says, well, that is one mystery solved, at least. But what of the Ivy? Are we any closer to prizing off his mask? Gilbert says, I dare say we are, Commander. Our relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. In a desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to high-ranking members of the Immortal Flames.
It's so long.
Gilbert says, if you consider then that our investigation is known to barely a handful of them, the field of suspects is greatly narrowed. Alphinaud says, you mean to say that the agent is among Raubin's innermost circle? Someone who has been with him since the Immortal Flames establishment? Gilbert says, 'tis the most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, with the groundwork for the act being laid beforehand.
Go away, but...
Alphinaud says to slip into a position of authority unremarked, and remain above suspicion all these years. Gilbert says, I too was surprised, though I really should not have been. Of the 3 grand companies, Aldaz was ever the more vulnerable to infiltration. Both Limsa Lominsa and Gradania had long-standing armed forces that lent themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder. To all intents and purposes, it was the same people, loyal ones, mined under the same leadership. Only the banner was different. Not so the Flames. Uldah's military was made up of disparate orders, most of which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymasters. Hardly an ideal environment in which to establish something as high-minded as a grand company. The difficulties Raubin faced when founding the Immortal Flames are well known. Even after he had convinced his fellow syndicate members to share the cost, there remained the small matter of finding enough bodies to fill the ranks. Alphinaud says, indeed, and given the pressing nature of the Imperial threat, that meant recruiting every passing cell's word. Amidst the chaos of its founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. Gilbert says, a good deal easier then than now. Alphinaud says, the Immortal Flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the public and the private. Though the monetarists ultimately agreed to support the organization's founding, 'twas not out of charity that they did so, but simple self-preservation. Had Nail Van Darnas's ambitions been any less apocalyptic, you may be sure that they would never have risked supplying Raven with
Garl
an
hem
army.
out.
'Tis but a wonder they did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Ahem. Returning to the present. Gilbert says
Mean
even as we
Celia
speak, our
gave
dome allies are
consent?
shadowing several high-ranking flames.
Hell
Any
yeah,
one of
let's
whom could be the
go.
Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow
Let's
against the
go.
Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. Alphinaud says very good. Pray continue your investigation with the first. Meanwhile, have the second attend to the unrest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. If Shiva is summoned in like manner to the other primals, the heretics will be looking for further supplies. Ilbert says understood. Commander. Alphinaud says I shall send word to Ser Emeric informing him of our success in identifying the heretics' abettors. Hopefully, the information will be of some use to the Ishgardians. Ilbert says it is time, Commander. Alphinaud says yes, I am aware. An emergency council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been developments in Garlemald, it would seem. As commander of the Crystal Braves, my presence has been requested. I would have you accompany me, madam, as the realm's stoutest champion. 'Tis only meet that you be present for the discussion. Oh, and the antecedent has already given her consent, lest you worry.
Are you still watching the cutscene?
I am.
That's freaking crazy.
I just now got to her giving the consent, so.
Like me, you are doubtless eager to conclude our business with Iceheart, but until another path to her sanctum is found, she will remain beyond our reach. Minfilia and the Archons are sparing no effort to secure an alternate route. Until such time as they succeed, I suggest we give some thought to the realm's other problems. I shall go on ahead to Gridania in readiness for the coming council. Meet me at Nafika's altar, and we shall make our way to the Lotus Stand together.
To Dania. Yay.
All right.
My thanks for coming, madam. When you are ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. She will show us to the Lotus Stand.
Silent Conjurer says the Alliance leaders await you at the Lotus Stand. Will you be joining them now?
You're not so silent, Conjurer.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
The rumors are true, then? The War of Succession is ended?
It is.
Enter
The
up.
new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Who?
Nani?
Nani?
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household
also distinguished themselves during his reign. Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
Fucking disrespectful.
Would that the Garlean Empire had died with him.
Fucking peasant gossip.
Must we commit regicide at this point?
And his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
It's Bosek's first time. I have seen it, but Bosek hasn't.
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus.
That is the dumbest crown.
Not so his uncle.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his
No, it's not.
and taken his place at the head of the empire.
It has a cool I don't know, like a monster on top of the crown.
It would somehow look better if it didn't have the eagle thing.
To seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall.
It was just the horns.
Okay, well, there's your crown. Exactly.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again.
Yeah, Majin, that's what I'm saying.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions.
Well, I at least have better fashion sense. Majin.
That we set aside the Cartano dispute for the present and discuss what measures the
Sure,
alliance
buddy.
might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake
I like
their
his armor,
place at our
though.
side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our
His
enemies'
armor is
confidence.
fine.
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it. If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by. But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Hear me out. Kill all his followers, then insult his crown. No one will say it looks good after that.
Yeah.
Alphinaud says it will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stir them. And the reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust amongst the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little and less to the common folk. Take the Lominsons, for instance. Though Admiral Merlwyb outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling, wooden-legged cutthroats.
Well, Crytanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees. I mean, isn't that what they are?
In like wise, the Grydanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees, and the Uldans scorned as swindlers who worship coin.
Yeah, but if I just kill the king, then I can smash the crown to pieces.
Smash their crown to pieces. This is
Not that
our
such sentiments
last
are entirely without
resort.
grounds, of course. Take that pillar of Uldan society Teleji Adeleji, for example. But that is beside the point. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders whether they have cause to be or not.
I can deny it even existed by melting it down into something actually useful.
On that basis, one could argue that the conflict at Carteneau is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. But enough idle musing. Let us speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy.
Okay.
Since we spoke at the observatorium, Captain Ilberd has further shortened his list of suspects. And by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate is lately come to Gridania. The hunt nears its end, madam. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilberd near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Coerthas, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy.
Come.
Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, wrong way.
Surely we are so close at finishing this base game, right? Surely.
Ilberd says my thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution.
Yeah. Yo, it's even start cold. Do you feel like you are a clown? Perfect. I always wanted to be a clown. Plus, you can see the panties.
true.
Ooh,
Listen
she's
well.
good
The
with
spy we have been seeking all this
polearms.
time is none other than Flame Marshal Eileen Royale, Raubin's second in command.
I bet she is.
Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest-ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course.
Yeah, imagine.
When he formed the Grand Company, Raubin chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was of no interest. The monetarists saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. And 'twas no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the alliance. Yet the monetarists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Royale was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the monetarists?
She's the best looking NPC so far. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Royale's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General.
I saw somebody
While
else
Raubin
in the
attended
foreground
Council of
there.
Alliance leaders.
Who's the competition, Alf? You know it?
She should have remained in the Hall of Flames.
Yeah.
The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless on some pretense. She is up to something, mark my words. Ilbert says even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames records for evidence of Royale's guilt. But if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need.
Oh wait, I can...
Which brings me to the plan.
I can
I have
use
people
that
watching the city
clown
gates, the airship
suit.
landing, and the docks, every point of
That's
egress.
good.
She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? You have my thanks. Let us go, then, and take care not to alert our quarry.
Okay, so who? Okay. That looked different from a distance.
Hmm?
The brazier was skin colored. So it looked like she just had two straps holding everything together.
But you hold yourself
Ilbert
together.
says Royale is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion.
Scion. Wait, on.
Ilbert says so. Royale has entered the Carline canopy, meeting someone, perchance? Or could it be she means to board an airship? Pray look for her within. If she is not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. FME is her name. I shall remain here in case Roel...
Ding, da-da-ding, da-da-da.
FME says, Madame Bozek, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? Ahem. A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger, and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you.
Gilbert says, nowhere to be seen, you say? And you are sure she did not board an airship? Humph, she did not come back out either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? The roost. How could I forget?
The roast. The
Peddler says
roast.
greetings,
The
good sir.
roast is on
Might I
fire.
interest you in some Muntai tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great vigor, if you take my meaning. Ha ha.
Gilbert says perhaps another time, friend. Wait, that necklace, you are a shinobi of Doma. Shinobi says the woman you seek has left Gridania by way of Westshore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search
If
to the
there's
East Shroud.
if
Rest assured that we
he's
shall continue to support you
Shinobi,
from
is
the
there
shadows.
like is there also gonna be like Shino straight and Shino gay?
Gilbert says thank the 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Roel would have disappeared without a trace.
Come on, Bozik,
believe
it's
at
okay
that
to
point-
laugh.
I believe at
Don't
that
be
point it
shy.
would be Shinobi.
Huh? I mean, that's what his name was, Shinobi.
Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow Roel's example and take the ferry from Westshore Pier.
Shino Bono and Shino Trio? No. No.
How about Shino no?
You'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier.
Shino Yellow. Yeah, imagine, yeah. Yes, B. I mean, now you're off the rails, Abby. I don't know what you're doing.
Now you've gone too far.
Where the heck did you go, Bozik?
It says speak with Ilberd at Sweet Bloom Pier.
Okay. See you there, I guess.
I've had combat once in the last 30 minutes.
30 minutes. So often.
Yujiri says this way, my friends. Your quarry makes for the Hawthorn Hut. If Royale is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her Garlean masters there.
Ilbert says an explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that the Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. Well, our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications, and we have installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters.
Mm-hmm.
Royale would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about the Nalan without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. Tis for this reason, I believe, that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. The Elizan are a common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads.
Yujiri says, as my scouts tell it, the Garleans have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts.
Meow, 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 meow.
Ilbert says,
yeah, I'm
this
feeling that
We
happy.
need only make for Hawthorne's hut and catch...
Huzzah! Adventure awaits!
Yujiri says my people report that our quarry has departed for the Bramble Patch.
Ilbert says the ivy returns to the gnarls whence she came, but perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters?
Yujiri says my countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends.
My god, why are we following her? Just blast her ass with some magic. Like, Jesus Christ.
Just beyond, Royale is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. An Imperial intermediary, no doubt.
Well, it's a story game.
Ilbert says this is it. With me.
Yeah, this is it. Oh, God.
Flame Marshal Eileen Royale, you are under arrest for treason and espionage.
dubious adventurer says you were followed, you bloody fool. Damnation.
Dubious adventurer. Oh, it's the Shino trio.
Eileen Royale says humph.
Gilbert says you are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try.
Yeah.
Eileen Royale says, what is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the 12's Wood? When last I looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers.
Gilbert says you would feign ignorance, then, very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now, come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had.
Fight her up.
Says, I will
Fight
offer
her
you no
up.
struggle. After all, I have naught to hide.
Save her for later.
Yujiri says even a warrior of Royale's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, madam? So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen, and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe, so please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend.
Oh, she's asking if I want to be a shinobi. Oh, I wonder if she wants to, you know, private trading, yeah. Two shinobis.
Minfilia says, welcome back, madam. I understand that Alphanod had a task for you. May I ask what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Eileen Royale? I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. As you may recall, Heart used the Aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystals she stole from the house for Temp's caravan.
It didn't say Ice Heart, it said I Heart. I'm sorry, did Apple make their way to Eorzea?
The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint. But if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes,
I mean, maybe
it seems
they
likely
were
that the
just
result
blind.
will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first, we must surmount the obstacle that Heart has placed in our path.
Get it?
Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Ethernet and thereby follow our quarry. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetheryte upon arrival, a reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one.
Explain it then. I don't think you get it.
After discussing the matter at length with Urianger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution.
What was it again?
See? See, you didn't get shit. You're just giggling there, pretending to know. I know you. Caught you red-handed.
Which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charlayan.
Oh, she said,
arriving within the hour, in fact.
I Heart instead of Ice Hearts. And I said, oh, maybe she just didn't see. Maybe she's like blind, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Because the C is missing, yeah.
Yeah. I know my jokes are too smart for you, Bozek. So that's why you don't laugh at them. But it's okay, I understand. Like, I understand. Yes, it's time. It's time, Bozek.
Time for what?
No, wait for me. Wait for me.
I'm waiting. Also,
you see my favorite character?
Just noticed that the Seneschal set has a microphone. Like a headset.
Oh. I'll wait for what now? I don't know. He's gonna see my favorite character.
I think I already know who it is.
But don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. What do you mean you know? What do you mean? How could you know? Have you spoiled yourself?
I mean, I may have done so way back when I watched one of my content creators just like absolutely go ballistic over over it was either Shadowbringers or Endwalker. And
no.
If it's
okay, no, it's not done. Okay, let's go. Here she comes. She is precious. She's the best.
What the
Say hi, duel.
Minfilia, am I right?
The Femro.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder.
Scholar and an authority on aetherite technologies.
Could put in the background. Imagine, come on, so it's the tall girl there.
No. I think it's the plants that are in the.
I'm gonna stick a plant somewhere, but okay, now look at Moonbreeder and admire her. And yeah, she's the best.
She looks fucking pissed.
Well, after jokes like that, I look pissed as well.
I mean, that torch in the background doesn't look as hot-headed.
Look at her thighs. They can crush your skull. Is that actually your favorite character? No.
You hear that?
She has a really nice personality.
She didn't even say yes. She said lol.
Oh, I said yay.
I'm not the only one who heard her. That was certainly a sound.
I'm gonna punch your teeth in.
Let us return.
Although I am now currently looking at a damn mech suit that's walking around. What the fuck is this? I'm looking at something out of fucking Titanfall.
Mm-hmm. Y'all think so funny, but I've just had a long stream and you're being bullies.
Of course we are. I told you, it's my job.
Well, I'm not paying you.
You never were.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Yeah, Moonbreeder. Oh.
So what you're saying is that it was community service.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Yeah.
Oh, longer, sister.
We. Yeah, exactly.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Jalian to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of Aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done nothing to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Yada yada. Yada yada does it.
Have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
Yeah, the interactions between her and Urianger are so funny.
I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on.
She just leaves him up.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest me compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it then, your missing Aetherite?
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an Aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate a second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second Aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the Aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first Aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the Aetherite.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, Aetherites
What a
are
beautiful.
We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an Aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it.
Why are they looking at me like I don't know what shit in?
Left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white aura sight at their disposal. I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the etherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
I like how everybody except our character nods. Oh no, there we go. Then now we're in agreement with this fucking suicide plan.
Hell yeah.
I have already informed Alphanod of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbrida described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done on our behalf, madam, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have.
Sure. No. 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 Oh, yeah. Ooh, I want the hat that smell. The hat is cool. There we go. Bird section. Section. Boop, boop, boop. Hi.
Hi there, clown.
And have a nose?
Alphinaud says good to see you, madam. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilbert sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of Aline Royale in Ul'dah even as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, ahem, the others are waiting for us at the Etherite, after you, Scion.
Damn thing. Why isn't Alcinod helping, huh? Fucking lazy ass.
Moonbrida says there, it's ready. Huh, it worked, I think.
Ah. They found the beacon.
Try attuning to the Etherite now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon.
Alphinaud says we have done all we can, madam. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva.
Bum, bum. Are you ready? Sir a Maverick. Bozak, wakey wakey. Guys, I think Bozak died.
He keeps kicking me in the deck.
Let's spam him with redeems.
Why does he
Maybe
keep
he will
kicking
wake
me
up.
in the deck?
Did he have any quit jobs at least? No. No panties either. Apparently, he was running no panties.
We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans.
Sorry, I needed to grab a drink.
Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual. And if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle.
Oh no, she's fighting another primal in battle.
I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies.
I'm sure we will lose to
Some may
this
have
one.
reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Moonbride's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures.
Sit here like the damn Top Gear guy. Oh no! Anyway.
Before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Sir Emeric.
Yep. I think we will do this trial and then call it for today.
Stalwart Temple Knight says, Madam, Sir Emeric regrets that he could not be here in person.
How about that?
And asks that I read to you this letter. Ahem.
Okay.
Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need, it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Madam Bozek, the warrior of light, savior. Where others would flee, you choose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours. May Halwyn bless you with good fortune and
Ding 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 ding.
Oh, Happy, I sent you something on, Discord. It was a board game that, looked interesting.
Quite the wait, even with a thank. Yeah, but look what happens when I switch to healer.
Less than 5 minutes.
It's not instant.
Ah!
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's a board game that can be played competitively or cooperatively.
There she is.
And that's what caught my eye about it.
Never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down.
Show me Shiva.
Whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance.
Zageos.
Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Hell yeah.
There she is. God damn those heels.
Well, yeah.
Those who have taken up the sword shall perish by the sword. Rise to join in the chorus, my brothers.
My brothers. Wow, Bozik, you're dying.
It's okay. Because, fortunately, as of this patch, I can still main tank.
Embrace the serenity. Renounce the hatreds that consume you. And scatter them like dust in the wind.
Oh, she stepped on you. You're lucky. Oh, Borsik was lucky. I feel so jealous now. He's playing on a streamer client.
Whoop.
The song is really good as well.
Forgive them, my beloved.
Can't wait to do the savage version of that fight.
Extreme.
Extreme.
Fool. Blind, bloody fool. You of all people should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause. You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander a mother's gift.
Okay, so now she's quoting Heidelin.
Mm-hmm.
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome.
Why do you sound like you have
Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased.
A clothespin on your nose, sir?
Unfortunate.
Hear, feel, think. Cope, cease, mode.
Moonbrida says by the 12, you're alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be?
Doesn't the guy sound like he's got like a clothespin on his nose? Like he's talking
A
like
little
this.
bit, yeah. Yeah. Aren't you on English voice acting though? Hello.
Yes, I am.
Ice Heart did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Dravanians are skilled with glamours, after all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No? Fair enough. I was only asking.
I'm shooting some crazy. Obey him. Jujunis.
Yep.
I need rest. Lo, how convinced she is that you are wrong. Yeah. Like she's a really nice personality.
And given the mark on her thigh, it's very fitting that she doesn't see the truth.
So, anyways,
Yeah, whatever.
Well, you're not gonna laugh at my jokes. I'm not gonna laugh at yours. Buff crowd. Well, tomorrow does we does again?
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow we set forth once again.
Yay.
Honestly, the big goal is to hit Heaven's Word before you have to set off for your rating.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can dual read, but we do what we can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is there anybody to raid? Is Colin streaming? Nope. Okay.
Yeah, there's nobody. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Well, still.
Just raiding Final Fantasy 14. Oh. No, let me wait 2 hours in PF first.
And even then,
no, thank you.
Still no group.
Sometimes, yeah. I have a friend of mine who just started streaming, who just came online. Is it another lewd artist? Not her, but is it like another one? Right? How many do you have? Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew. No, I'm not asking about dating. I'm asking about lewd artists. Happy?
You're dodging the question here, Happy.
Jesus Christ.
Are they a lewd artist? Is the person in question.
I'm really happy for you, Happy, but can you fucking answer my question? Come on, dude. Okay, it's not a lewd artist. Okay. Okay. Pragmata. Okay, that's a good can. Sure, we can read them. I like red pandas. I think they're cute.
Yeah, pragmata.
Okay. She's arguably the most precious person in existence. Well, so far until you start dating with Erin.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that because I'm looking at one of her chatters' names.
Yeah, what about that?
Rim
job
chart.
Nothing wrong with this. Okay, let's raid. Let's raid them and go say hi to Rinjok Shard.
Yep. that name alone
Have a good one, Bowser. I'll see you there.
I'll see you there. I'm gonna post a raid message. Bye bye. Let's go say hi to a sky full of pandas with a rim job shark. Let's do it. All right. Thank you everybody for joining. We did some roguelike. We made some prog on 14. Hopefully Heaven's Word will be soon. But who can say? Thank you all for joining. I hope to see you tomorrow. We're doing more Final Fantasy 14. And yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fun time, I think. So, take care, everybody. Have a good night. Bye-bye.